Even though there is a ton of bullish news, arguments, sentiments, speculation, all of that, it's still in the market. But what you're watching in front of you is that the price is saying, yes, that's all true, but as of now, it's not priced in or even getting priced in. Whereas when you start zooming out, you start to get a cautionary signal from the market. It's saying I'm pricing in something else with the majority, which the majority is not looking at. Now put a line chart and it is very clear, crystal clear for you guys that it made a lower high. It is breaking below that support, which is making it a lower low. So when you have a lower high and a lower low, what do you make of it? This is the basic question in the market. So now our duty is to understand what the market is doing on a higher time frames. You can go on a daily. The same thing which I talked about is valid. Now you go on a 3-day and Bitcoin is arguing, yes, man, think about it. You got a hanging man candle, then you got a hammer candle. What else do you really need for the market to tell you guys there is something wrong? Because historically, you had something similar and you reacted almost similarly. What should we see extra to say, no, we are wrong, So that's the moment. We were all bullish. I was bullish, When the price started breaking my base support, I told guys, there's some problem. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll have to go short the market. And we are short the market. Now, base idea, you came till 3-day and you're looking at that and saying, okay, there is a lot of signals towards that idea. Now, let me ask you, what do you see on the weekly? Do you notice this? If you do, you don't want to miss the rest of this video. But before we jump into the details, understand this. If you want valid understanding of the market at the right time across the spectrum, you have to be here in the SI family. 1,700 plus members are there for a reason. Now, let's continue. If you look at Bitcoin, we all understand it dominates the market. It directs the market. Good? Fine. So on a weekly, if Bitcoin is arguing you, there is a hanging man and the price is going towards the hanging man. What do you make of it? Good. Now come on to the monthly. Now, for sure, you have another 20 days for the monthly candle close. But let me put my argument straight and easy and quick. If this comes back into red, anywhere below 103,500, that's a 3-candle reversal pattern coming back in. What do we call it? Evening star candle formation. Let me see if I can get it correctly. That's it. So if you actually get it, the evening star candle formation, what happens? And that candle formation is on a monthly time horizon. If you're still bullish, you have to ask yourself what else you need to go agreeing with the market. Now, pick up the total market structure. This is what a lot of people should be arguing, but they are not for some reason. And you know that reason. It's their incentive, what they want. But I want to make sure in 3 months' time and 6 months' time, when you look back at the market, you'll say, okay, there was only one group which took the contrary and the hardest decision, and they were legends. And that should be us here. We will be the smart money among the retail money. Good? Now, here's a monthly on total crypto market. It's arguing you, it's already showing you a hanging man, and the current candle is already a doji. So anything below this, which is what? Barely 3%, I believe. Let me see. Let me correct. Barely 2%. If you drop below 2%, that shows you there is a 3-candle reversal on monthly for total crypto market. Why would that happen if everyone else is bullish? Really bullish, not just what they're saying. If what they're doing agrees with this, it should go in our way. Good. Now, what's the weekly? This is a lot of confusion. Majority were arguing, watch, there's a bullish engulfing candle. What are you missing? I know, I agree. But the very next candle showed you a hanging man, and the current candle is showing you I'm forming another continuation pattern. Now, when it happens at the top, it's a reversal structure. When it happens between a trend, it's a continuation pattern. Like this is a reversal signal. You had one hanging man, another bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing, good. And then here you got a continuation signal, good. Now, if that's a continuation signal, what are you trying to repeat? I mean, what does the market looks to continue? This thing, the one which is higher low, higher high, but then it changed to a swing low. So a swing lower high, and then if it is going for another swing which is lower low, then what do you anticipate? How much should the market drop to make that a reality? Not big. 35%, it's not a huge drop there, good, but still 35% drop in the total crypto market means most likely it's not Bitcoin dropping that much, most likely it's the altcoin dropping that much. But there is a different scenario, yeah? That's where I was arguing everything to you guys from this time. Saying, okay, what if the Bitcoin dominance is going down, but still Bitcoin is pushing the market down? So Bitcoin drop 80%, altcoin drop 70%. Majority of them, yeah? Some of them, small cap, they'll actually go down, they'll crash like nuts. But you're watching this. Bitcoin is going down, and some of these alts on a micro scenario, they're bouncing, yeah? It's strange, but it is happening. But at one point, you, me, and everybody understand this very clearly. When Bitcoin loses a support, everything else joins that party. So the moment you see Bitcoin breaking through this long wick bottom, that's 107,300. Okay, now they'll set in. The reality would slowly set in, saying, okay, guys, watch. That was a resistance for some weird reason. Yeah, weird reason. And it does show you now there is a possibility that you may drop to 96,000. Now, I want you to understand this with certainty that if you are dropping to 96,000 on a short-term chart, it makes a support for sure. But on a long-term chart, that $96,000 is what? This is where you are at that point, yeah? That's the break of your moving average on a weekly. Go back historically. Do you stop there? How low do you actually go when that happens? 20%? Okay. One shows 20, another shows 17. Okay, let's pick the average. Let's put even lower. Let's put it 15. So if you drop there now for some kind of reason, market is arguing it can go and drop down to 85. That's not a bad deal. So the market in itself is arguing it needs to slow down. It need time and correction before it can go further to the upside. So understand all of these base concepts which the market is giving you, and watch individual assets. If on a weekly they are arguing, no, weekly close, you still have few days. But whenever that comes in, if that puts in an argument, no, I'm going for a rejection, I'm going for a continuation pattern, now you know what's going to happen. Historically, these assets actually drop how much in a bear market? This is something you have to ask yourself. That's a 80% to the downside. So if you plot the exact same in percentage terms and you put it into the argument, that's like $700 for Ether. That's a huge drop. That is a huge drop. Yeah. But then it is still coming back to what? A macro trend line. So it makes sense too. So you have to align yourself with the macro market condition. Say you want to pick an asset which is bouncing when Bitcoin is going down. Yeah. Put it on a monthly. Yeah. This is the monthly chart. What do you see? Is it going up? Is it going down? It had a hammer, which then showed you an inverted hammer, which is a hanging man at this point. And a break of the moving average is the volatility creator. So if you draw this, you know how volatile it was last time when it was trying to flirt and break through that moving average. Volatility is going to be a part of this market condition, because when you put it on a weekly, it is certainly an area of distribution, as you can feel and see. Yeah. So distribution, you have 3 drops, just like I told you and showed you guys last time. Watch for the first one. It should come somewhere here. Then watch for the second one. After the break of this one, it should come somewhere here. And then the third one goes like the panic one, right? So you have all of that inside your list of feeds here. Go through that, understand the market condition, be disciplined. If you received value, smash the like button. I'll meet you guys on next video. Bye for now.